It could be anything. It could even be a human mutant.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and today I'm putting on a disguise with Roalesk, Prime Specimen. Roalesk cares about face-down cards and makes face-down cards and can himself be face-down. This card has Disguise, which means that you can pay 3 mana to cast it as a 2/2 face-down creature with Ward 2. This deck also has Morph, which is a 3 mana 2/2 with no other abilities, and Cloak also has the Ward, and Manifest Dread, also no Ward. There's a lot of different ways to get face-down cards into play, which is great because Roalesk cares about flipping those cards face up. Whenever you flip up Roalesk or another permanent, you get to pay X, and if X is 1 or more, you get a copy of a random creature. Any creature that exists in Magic the Gathering Arena, and it gets put into play face down. And you can pay 1 mana to turn that face up to then trigger Roalesk again and get even more creatures. That means that if you have 2 mana, you can make a 1-drop, flip it face up, and then spend another 2 mana to make a 1-drop, flip it face up. You're not going to be getting the enter the battlefields off of these, but you will be getting a lot of various value, not just from the cards themselves, but also from cards like where are you? Cryptid Inspector, who grows each time you're getting a face down or a face up. The Trail of Mystery, which gets you lands in hand and buffs things. We also have the Bookworm for some card advantage. Growing Dread to grow the creatures. Secret Plans actually makes the face down cards a little bit better, but gets you card draw. And on top of that, we're able to support the deck with the new Manifest Dread cards. One of my favorites is Threats Around Every Quarter because it gets you straight up ramp whenever you're spending like 1 mana off of Roalesk. It's so good. And of course, Simic Good Stuff. Now the Simic Good Stuff that's best with Roalesk are creatures that if you happen to manifest or cloak, can just be turned up for a low amount of mana, and then you don't get whatever their bad enter the battlefields are. You just get the good on attacks. But this just works with good cards. Because you can build a separate deck that's built around Manifest and cheating things into play, I will recommend Vanifar for that. But she still does work really well in this deck. And in this deck, the game plan is ramp on turn 1, play Roalesk on turn 2, and then go crazy with everything else, getting a circus of value with all of your disguised, cloaked, morphed. There's a lot of different ones. Manifested creatures, Manifest Dread. I don't know what to call it. Are they Manifested Dreadful? They're Dreadful creatures. We're going to be putting them into play for a couple alternate costs. So let's take Roalesk into the queue and start putting on a disguise. Brea, Ethereum Shaper. Brea is typically either 4-color artifacts, and she has really great abilities for artifacts, or just 4-color good stuff. Because she kind of just comes with her own artifacts to do the things. Damage to a player or planeswalker, killing a creature, or gaining life. She's also herself an artifact and can be sacrificed to do all sorts of shenanigans. I would love it if I got to disguise my commander and not get it countered here. Are we going to run into the weird mana drain? Okay, no, counter spell. I think I'd mentioned this before. If you mana drain a disguise or a morph on the stack, you do not get mana. Which is kind of weird, but that's how it goes. Okay, Chromatic Lantern. I'll just throw down Trail of Mystery. And I'm holding up Counterspell. This is a hyper-specific card. It's for face-down decks. She's good for Blink? Yeah, she would work for a 4-color Blink deck, too. No, I do not want to be paying the 1. Or, sorry, the 2, even. Cracking open Prismatic Vista. And a face-down Roalesk. Yes, I would love a basic land. Oh my gosh, thank you! Decline. I'm leaving Roalesk in the trash. I'm gonna play the land first here. In case of, something that's dealing 2 damage. Or, not 2 damage. Make me pay 2 mana. Alright, cool. Now I have a face-down Restless Vinestalk. More ramp. At least these are artifacts. So far, it's been very control. I'd say this is kind of an artifacts card. Smothering Tithe. I could do Onslaught, but I'd rather do this. I want to do what my commander does. There's nothing wrong with that. Playing Enduring Vitality, so this can be tapped for mana, so I can use it to cast a Tamiyo Safekeeping to protect if I need to. If this dies, it'll come back. Urza, Lord Protector. Okay, so maybe it is an artifacts deck. Mystic Forge. Oh, nasty. With the discounts on the artifacts, this can get really deep. Yeah, it's crazy you can splash for Toxic Deluge so easily. I am attacking in. I wonder what card this could be. Technically, they don't know what card it is. Which is so charming. Like, they do, but they don't, but they do, but they don't. X equals 5? 6? 6. I'm going for 6. I want to see what it is. Angelic Guardian. Angelic Guardian. Okay. That's a cool card. I love when you get like a jank rare. Okay, what just got exiled? Rip Apart. What? You don't want to rip apart the elk? Or the trail? Or the mystery card? It could be anything. I'd say it could even be a boat, but the card Pirate Ship, which is a creature that's also a ship, is not here. Not an arena. I guess it could have been Cosima if I had done X equals 3. And she's kind of like a boat. I should probably know the answers to this, but what happens if you morph a card that has a back? Do you just, like, put the face down thing on top of it? Weird. Triple-sided cards. Are you looking to kill my sweet little Enduring Vitality? It could even be Colossal Dreadmaw. Don't you dare tell my Roalesk to get lost. Tamiyo, protect this man. Alright, now we have a counter spell. This is definitely something I want face up because it triggers on attack to make my creatures indestructible, which is so cool. Ooh. I would like to pay... What if I get like a cool dragon? 7! Ugh, I got something that gets discounted. Boo. Boo, boring. It's like, it's not bad, but boo, boring. Indestructible creatures, go! Indestructible. Just reminding me. Okay. Open Sky Samurai. Whatever, it's still a 4/4 flyer. That's okay. I wanted a dragon, though. Is it time for Brea? No, it's time for Big Bye Bye. Creatures, enchantments, and graveyards. Okay, so in response to that, because I don't have anything else I can do with the mana, I am going to Flippy Dippy and pay the 1. Gets me more lands in hand. I wonder what the last card was. I probably should have looked. Wow, rude. Rude. I have a really good board rebuild here, though, if they don't have a counter spell. Valgavoth's Onslaught for X equals all numbers. Just big. How much can I do right now? I do 4? I could do 4. That sounds great. Super depends on how much mana they leave up, though. Let's see if I can tell what that last 1-drop was. Oh, it was a Gold Vein Hydra! Wow, yeah, flipping that up would have been bad. They left open mana. I don't have enough to hold up the counter snake if I do this or this. If I do X equals 3... I'd have to do X equals 2 to keep holding up the counter snake. I think at that point, we just go all in. Valgavoth's Onslaught, X equals 4. Oh, hell yes. So Ixidor is like one of the cards to use with these. But Oculus, even better. Alright, sweet. Swag. Rad. Totally tubular. So this thing is exactly what I want to ever... Like, if I'm manifesting things, I want to manifest this. Oh, that's a good card. To manifest it manifests even more. I love 4/6/6s. GG, Brea. Alquist Proft, Master Sleuth, and General Pain in my butt. This is a blues commander that's actually just Azorius control. I don't think I've actually run into an Alquist Proft that wasn't just Azorius control, which makes him very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I'm very happy that I mulliganed into a potential turn 1 Delighted Halfling. I'm really hoping this resolves and lets me have uncounterable, like, Roalesk. Oddly, it does not make Roalesk uncounterable if I'm morphing, because it's not legendary. I know that's weird, but a lot of disguise, morph, and everything else are really weird. Yes. Welcome to text. Like, I'm not playing it this turn. I'm just gonna play it for this front side. Because I think it's safer. You played against a Proft Artifacts deck? Whoa! I wish more of those existed. I have plenty of manifests and morphs and other things. Lost to Legend. Okay. Turning clues into creatures. That's fun. Supreme William? One sec. Growth Spiral. That's totally a land. Come on, let me put that in. Come on, let me put it in. Put me in, Quoch. Oh wow, you played against an Oops Alta Fairies? Yeah, those happen. Let me try bouncing that back into hand. Mana drain. I'm denying your mana drain. is a Kellen. Not that anybody needs to know that. Certainly not them. They don't need to know that. I would have rather put it back in their hand and then counter the Teferi when he comes back down, but... Pick my battles. Swing it to Fairy. Get lost. Indestructible. Also hexproof. Also Kellen. Also Kellen.
No more games. You know what?
A signet? Let me destroy it. Time warp! Boo! Ew! Barry's already drawn them so many cards. Untapped so many lands. Hey, Proft. Destroying the clue is actually the priority for me over destroying the signet. Various Aegis Insight is going to turn each of their draws into more draws. I have some counter magic in hand, which I'm happy about. I'm going to bolt this in to start. I imagine they'll sacrifice the clue in response. Oh, you want to use your mana for a counter or a kill or something, huh? Alright, so that's subtlety. Not subtle enough. Get him. Get him. Yeah, Teferi down! Ageless Insight, still a problem. Doesn't matter, flip you down. Yeet. Alright, so now I can start trying to get Roalesk value. As foretold, for free spells, usually free counter spells. Kellen, kick their butt. If they attack it, I'm not even blocking. I'm gonna go for X equals 4. Dang. It's an enter to the battlefield. I could have gone for X equals 1 to still hold up the snake. Squirrel in my shirt has coffee. Well, yeah. You can't have an under-caffeinated squirrel. Just like how you can't have a Teferi live in an Azorius control game. Alquist Proft. I wish that you would actually play cards that were, like, fun. Good game. Kellen, Inquisitive Prodigy. Great at destroying your artifacts. And their own artifacts. He's really great because he, like, ramps himself into being played on turn 3. It's one of those cards that's just good. It sets up to draw a card, destroy artifacts, and in Commander-like formats, like, there's always going to be artifacts to destroy. I don't have that many in this deck. Well, like, yeah, there's a couple things that make clues in this deck. We've got Signet. There's cards worth destroying. I'm really happy, though, I got turn 1 ramp, which means I can play definitely not Roalesk. Who could that be? It's just a 2/2. Just a regular old 2/2. And I'm just gonna sit here with my really regular 2/2 because they need to attack to trigger Kellen. And I am going to flip up my commander. Ta-da! And I'm actually not going to be paying X here because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need this counter spell. Oh, yeah, I totally need this counter spell. All right, so I've got 2 choices here. Okay, I can't actually counter it. I only have 1 choice. All right, I got to use Essence Flux, which means I can pay the 1. Oh, that's kind of nice. They had a plan, I had a plan too. Mine's better. We only have 1 Flicker card in this deck, but I feel like that's all you need because it works as a decent protective spell, and occasionally you'll, like, Manifest Dread something that you want to turn up. Speaking of Manifest Dread, I've got Growing Dread. What did I get here? Oh, Thousand Face Shadow. Not bad. Holding up some green and blue. Again, from Repulsive Mutation. And if we don't end up using that, Growing Dread could be rad, too. Yeah, he put on, like, a silly little hat, so everybody would think he's just a regular guy. Primeval Titan! X equals 0. Can you pay the 4 mana? No. Awesome. Since I have this Cryptid Inspector here, I am planning on trying to flip up a ton of 1-drops to get damage in. Oh, cool. They're leaving. GG. Nissa of Shadowed Bows. Nissa is a landfall commander that reanimates or cheats things out from your hand, or just animates lands. Let's see what we got here. We got some haste, counterspellish kind of snake, Vanifar who cloaks stuff, and a mulligan. I'd like to see if I could get something a little faster. Wash away, still good. I wasn't able to cast the counterspell on the other hand, so that works out for me. Oh, well, welcome, Griffius. We're actually recording for Brawl Stars right now. We're making a Roalesk happen with the new Manifest cards. We get to Cloak, we get to Manifest, we get to Disguise. Hi. Bye, Wash Away. They went for Grief. Kura. And, oh, I wonder what this card could be. Certainly it's nothing. Definitely doesn't have Ward 2 or anything. Alright, Land Ward Visionary. I will offer you a trade in these trying times. What's up? You wanna let me kill your Visionary? You know exactly what the card is. Okay, sure, they're blocking. I'll pay 2, flip Roalesk face up, and then I'll pay... Do I feel like paying 1 or 2? If I pay 1, I could flippy it this turn. And I think I'll just pay 2. Cool. And I got Desperate Bloodseeker. Not bad. It's a 2/2 and it has lifelink. And everything is dead. Sure. I guess because you killed that, I'm going to shift over to one of the good stuff cards, rather than my mighty Morpho Rangers. Or Kaslim. If it hits you, I get free stuff. Why is it in the deck? Because it's good. Yes, if I've made a Taste of the Ghost Council deck. I did right when she released. Okay, Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Card draw hurts. That's fine. Card draw healing them is actually what I'm a little more worried about. If they don't go for the trade here, I might doppelgang the Sheoldred just so I have one too. Alright, what do we got here? The Shrieker, the Falcon. Ursaguana is definitely the biggest of those critters. This is good if I think they're going to steal from me. I don't think they are. And this one is really rad. I just don't think it's going to be helpful in this situation. So there. Ursaguana. And I'm gonna hide 2 things in plain sight. Restless Vinestalk and Elvish Mystic. What could they be? It is a mystery. You may notice I went for the ramp among those. Nothing right now other than Kura and Grief. Could be anything. Could even be an Elvish Mystic. I know, it's amazing. Alright, who you grabbing? Something from hand? Something from the grave? Oh, it's from hand. It's Primeval Titan.
We will never stand down.
My bog. No. Bejuked. Let's go to attackers. You attacking? No? Okay. I'm gonna pay 1 to flip this up. And then I'm going to Essence Flux the Restless Vinestalk. Don't worry about it. You heard what I said? Don't worry about it. I don't know why you would. By the way, if I make extra ones of these, it will not give me the land because it doesn't go in death. Alright, so maybe Primetime, Shelly, Primetime, Ursaguanas. They're fast. I mostly just want the Primeval Titans. I'm gonna go for the Ursaguana. I should Bajuka their bot. I'm not that scared of Kura or Grief. Not when I'm about to do whatever the heck this is. Opponent stuff is cool. I know! I want opponent stuff because it's cool. Let's grab Shifting Woodlands. That one's really fun. Let me become copies of things in Graveyard. If I had a Graveyard. And Council Garenbrig for more mana. Calculating. Yes, please. Helps thin my deck, too, which is great. A land that comes in tapped. And Surveil land. Mystic Snake could definitely be useful. I'm going to swing in with all of these. Because those are 6/6s with trample. Which one would you like to kill? A copy of the original? Nice. So we kill Sheldred. That's great. And they go to 1. We also get Orichalcum back, and we get to see the top card of our deck. Oh, I wonder what it is. It's Elvish Mystic. No, wait, Mystic Snake. Whatever, they're the same thing. I have a 2/2. The snake. It's not countering anything. It's there. Oh, they're tutoring for something. I assume it's a board wipe. If it is a board wipe, by the way, I have Restless Vinestalk to, like, swing in. Snakes is animals? Snakes is animals? There were giants and elves and bear lizards. They are thinking hard. They have enough mana to cast Damnation or Deadly Cover-Up. I'll double block with my Primeval Titans to prevent damage from going through. don't have enough to massacre with a meat hook, though. Oh, get him. Prime times. Oh, Crux of Fate! Wow. Maybe it's because they have some dragons in their deck. Like, we saw the Current in their graveyard. So because they're at 1, this should be fine. Because I can turn their blocker into something tiny. Oh no, but it would still be a 5/5. So they would just trade. Because it turns into a 3/3 with 2+1/+1 counters on it. I'm 1 away from that. Try to force the trade anyway. Flippy. And a Morph. And now my Shifting Woodland can become a copy of something in the graveyard. But, like, Ursa is gonna be the best pick for that. It does give me 2, or another land I can attack with, at least. A worm! So right now, though, Massacre Worm, you're in danger. Because you only can prevent 5 damage, and this thing swings for 6. Ignore the current -2/-2 on it. I don't know. They stopped me from using Shifting Woodlands, but they didn't hit the critter. I was like looking, like, yeah, they don't have enough mana to eat the food. We're still good. GG, Nissa. Meria, Scholar of Antiquity. Meria allows you to tap your enchantments to get cards in exile that you can cast or generate mana. I have Counterspell, the Shrieker, and a Hope and a Dream that I get a 3rd land. Yeah, these are both counterspells. One for their commander, one for, I guess, general non-creature stuff. But since they go first, they're probably going to be playing a cheap artifact. Yeah, lots of cheap artifacts for Meria. An amulet. Oh, look! They found a forest! Well, good for them! Wonder if they'll play Meria this turn. Oh, Cloud Key. I'm going to deny the Cloud Key because that's going to be discounting their artifacts and allowing them to, like, unload them. What are your stats? You're 3/3. I'm gonna go for the Shrieker. He asked what my favorite commander is by Ketty in chat. I don't really have just one favorite commander. I just love playing Magic. I really like playing my like Nicol Bolas Crime deck or Gitrog lands. People also know that sometimes I play Galadriel and enter into a fugue state where I just keep on scrying and revealing and scrying and revealing and scrying and revealing. Okay, they managed to get like Cloud Key 2, Semblance Anvil. Terrifying. Terrifying, milady. This Slag Strider goes away. Bird. Okay, wait, is Manifest from the library? Look at the top 2. I can't manifest Dread? This is gonna be a problem for me. The way that Manifest Dread is templated, you look at cards in your library, and you put them there. Oh, that's... That's a diddly darn shame. An axe. Yeah, we're in the Grafticus cage. While Meria looks for her beloved Paradox engine. I guess putting things in my graveyard is at least good for the important Oculus. Tap you for green. Enchant this. Vanifar. Might just cloak the Oculus. Probably easier. Go for Haslam? No, because that's also from library. Doesn't work. Okay, Oculus. Shrieker. We manifest dread, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's just a card for the haters. See what they get off their various tappity-tappities. A land, followed by the One Ring. Thanks, I hate it. I can't deal damage to them next turn. Yeah, I chose to play Roalesk without disguising. Which means that I can still kick off Roalesk by, like, putting in Ixidor, flipping it face up, flipping this face up. Like, those do work. Ugh, more discounts. Everything's free and I hate it. Yeah, I probably need to start holding that Tail's End for the, beloathed card that we know that they're gonna have. I'm gonna cloak Ixidor. Has it on attack. Doesn't matter. It's about the mind games. Alright, since this is an end step, that also isn't gonna do anything. Right, because it's also templated as Manifest Dread. Ugh, whatever. Paying the one. Yes. You can kick off Roalesk. We manifest dread. Oh, look. Can I use Misty Rainforest? I don't see why not. Is there anything here preventing sacrifice? I wonder what they're getting from the Inventor's Fair. Oh my god, it's Paradox Engine. Yeah, we knew it was going to be Paradox Engine. Is not going from library directly to battlefield? It's not a creature. This is land. Is a land not a spell? Nope, land's a land. They're untapping the One Ring to draw more cards. You monster, of course. Look at all those cards in hand. More card advantage. It is a Soul Guide Lantern. Yeah, there are some things that would stop this. If you can't search your library, like if Ashiok's out, or if you can't pay life, if Yasharn is out, those would do the thing. No, my hide in plain sight. A hammer! And a cool rock! Okay, I'm just gonna crack this open because I'm getting tired of it holding priority. One moment, Meria. Ah, my good friend, Sir Vale. I need no stinking Nadus. It could be funny. Funny wins. Just waiting on him. Would Hauntwood Shrieker trigger Nadu? It says target, so I guess. So I'm gonna try to play this, buff things up, and then activate. That's my plan. They're saying good game. Okay. Nadu. Beef him up. Go to combat. Everybody at him. Still doesn't matter. It could be anything. Are you... Okay, a good game? I guess there's nothing they could convoke for 2. We flip this up to get 1 additional damage on that. Turn it face up. Yep. It's Ixidor! A great answer to the question, who's that Pokemon? GG. Legolas, Master Archer. Targeting your own creatures lets him fight things. And, like, untap and stuff, too. I'm trying to remember all the stuff Roalesk says. It depends on if you're targeting your stuff or their stuff. Yeah. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Legolas, he gets a counter. Whenever you cast something that targets a creature you don't control, deals his power to another creature. And if you do something that does both, it does both. Like a fight, or bite, or double bites. Bye, Scraps. Rochi Merge Keeper. The disguise. Yeah, what if they have like Scales synergy in here? Hey, Wiremite! Hello. I'm a regular creature. Nothing strange about me. Boop. Oh, a Bloodlust Insider. Can give things haste. Yeah, my creature's getting ward is probably going to be obnoxious for them to deal with. I built a Legolas Master Archer deck. It wasn't very good. Maybe it's better now. Legolas attacks. Is he gonna get buffed up? Oh, his blade is getting all poisoned. Good for him. So part of why I was tapping the way I was is in case they used a bite or fight that would be able to kill Roalesk, I wanted to make sure I could dodge it. Aggressive Urge. Blink Bronk. R.I.P. to... Oh, wait, you weren't getting hit by a bite. You were getting hit by a buff. Alright, that... Scraps, what are you... Honey, what are you doing? Scraps? She's noodling around in my shoes. Honey bear? Honey, don't chew on my shoes. Those have been outside. Please? Please, girl, that's stinky. Oh, thank you. She stopped chewing on the tongue of my shoe. Rip Roalesk. Oh, Vanifar's getting elkified. This is gonna be really cute. Yay, let's do it. They still had mana up? Right, that's a mana creature. Tome of Legends! They don't know what these can flip up into. Probably have a good buff for Legolas, though. Alright, so he gets his counter. Bloop! He doesn't get the indestructible. See if they have another spell here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, a fine trade. Ah, excellent. 2 extra mana. That's great for disguising my Roalesk. Do I have enough mana to do that in something else? Because it costs 5. The answer is no. I guess at that point I should just be doppelganging. But I can only doppelgang for 1. Okay, I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna play Bookworm, Encrypted Inspector. So when I start doing more stuff, I start drawing and dropping. 5 mana doppelgang land. No! I will draw and discard though. Yay! The leggy lass. They do have 2 mana. They're drawing a card. Is it a targeting spell for 1 minute? It's not. Alright, so I have a weird, funky counterspell kind of thing here. I should really like Repulsive Mutation. I'm going to show you. I'm going to attack in with all these. You might be thinking, this is a counterspell, right? Right? It's sort of a counterspell. It's like a really punchy counterspell that's more about the punching than anything else. Keep drawing and dropping. There's a land. Trial of Mystery will get me more lands, but I'd rather just have a land here. And don't be like, Amy, you could drop Doppelgang. No! Doppelgang gets me a copy of their Primeval Titan. Or like something else, but I want the Primeval Titan. Nykthos has lots of numbers on it. Now I can afford X equals 1, and X equals 1 equals 1 Primeval Titan. Yeah! Yeah, guess who's getting lands now? It's me! Castle Garenbrig. And... ooh, Shifting Woodland. To turn into... I don't know, like Kellen or something. I'll draw and discard. I'm not stealing, I'm copying! I want untapped mana. I'm simply making a copy of a fine work of art. I'm sharing, yes. Plagiarism, still stealing. Yeah, that's what they all say. IP theft is theft. Why don't you go download a pizza? It'll make you feel better. Please don't give it Death Touch. I just want it to be silly. Oh, no, they're making a comeback. Are you gonna play it again? They totally are! How do you download a pizza? I don't know, but they said I wouldn't do it, so I had to do it. It's Scrap Gorgia. Oh, gorgeous. It's really nice that I actually have enough mana to do this now. Really cool. Very cash money. Flip it up. I think I can only pay one. I guess a disguise cost is not a creature ability. It's because it's a special action. But it will let me use it for this. That's strange, because it didn't use it for when I flipped up Roalesk. Maybe it's because this is... yeah, because this is a special ability. This is an ability that is given to the face-down creature, rather than the disguise, which is a special action. Ugh. Magic cards. Secret plans? Well, I love secret plans. Bookworm, your secret plans. Oh, the Scourge. So, why do you play a teeny tiny Scourge? Not a big chunky Scourge. They have a way to put counters on things with the Tyrite Sanctum. Go ahead and hit it with the triple block again. This is the Cryptid Inspector who's going down? Okay, cool. Do I think Primetime will ever become a big enough problem in Brawl that they'd ban it? I don't know, because a lot of the lands you can fetch that are problem cards are so old that they wouldn't be in any other format in Arena. Okay, Legolas. Lion Umbra. All right, sweet. Yeah, that's a 69 Legolas. Nice. You gonna kill Roalesk? Field of the Dead is banned. Yeah. I wonder if, like, maybe if they unbanned Field of the Dead, that would happen. Charged through and they killed the Bookworm because it's card advantage. Well, guess what else is card advantage? Secret Plants. Flip it. Ooh, okay. Flip it up again. I will pay 1. And then I'm gonna bounce Legolas so he can't deal damage equal to his power. Because he's not there. Did it work? Oh, yeah, let's go! Oh, wait, last known information still applies? Curse you, last known information! What are you? Oh, I don't want to flip you up. Boop. Let's play that as a land, since now we have a little card advantage engine here. I can exile things out of my graveyard, so Shifting Woodlands becomes a little bit less usable. Even as Legolas got transported, his arrow keeps flying. So good for him. Ooh, Sawtusk! Are they gonna destroy my plans? No, those were secret! Ah, man. My secret plans. Ooh, Season of Growth. That can draw them cards. This can also draw them cards. The Bombclave. Not beans. I wonder how big would Legolas have been if I just bounced the Umbra? Like +3/+3. Oh, who's getting blasted? Is it dear friend Vanny Farr? Home of Legends? Well, I was trying to set up to destroy it at one point with, Kellen, but it got blasted. I could still blast it. But getting through the Sawtusk Demolisher is the harder part. No, not my, Nyxborn Hydra. Okay, it wasn't actually that exciting. I'm very impatient, so I must do this now. What is it? Oh, actually, I really like Omen Hawker, since we do have abilities. Whoa, we ain't paying 7 mana. We're paying 9 mana. Crawling Barrens becomes a guy. They can pump it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I think. I'll force them to do it at least once. And I think that's a fine chump block. Scourge grows. Drawing off the tome. Getting silly with it. Still take 8 from Legolas. Yeah. I don't remember Legolas being giant, orange, and furry, but maybe I was just watching a different movie. Lippy? Pay the 1! Ooh, return permanent card from my graveyard, huh? What kind of permanent cards do I have? Doesn't matter, want to manifest. This doesn't target, so if there's something they want to exile, they'd have to do it now. And the reason it doesn't target is so you can return the thing you put into graveyard. Bigger Plans gives me the most card advantage. I want to see how deep I can go on that. See it. I want to see how deep I can go on it. Flippy. Skitterbug. More. Sylvan Safekeeper. Oh, that's fun. You not like bug? They're drawing a card. What do we draw? A land. Aw, grasping scoundrel. Cute, keep it going. Who are you? Davany Tapper. Well, Trapper, but he's a tapper. Yeah, cool. Ah, that was fun. I can now give my creature Shroud for the low cost of a land. Clap it. In the end, Gimli was the only dwarf that ever became Forkless certified. Wow, I love this version of Lord of the Rings. It's great. This just got some text. Must be blocked. Because it's irresistible. Don't worry, I was planning on blocking it. Oh, the girls are coming in! That becomes a 3/3. Alright, so that has to be blocked. Okay, so fine. The first thing I declare as a blocker, I guess I have to put there. Chumpily, dumpily, blockily, walkily? Oh, that'll actually prevent more damage if I throw you here. I'm trying to tell who is blocked. And by what? Alright, so it's not lethal going through. That should be fine. Elk not blocked? Yeah, elk not blocked is fine. Yeah, blocking this versus blocking this was the same since the 3 toughness. Okay, Master's Rebuke targeting who and what? I'm like... Alright, gets the +1/+1 counter. Draw a card. And the Rebuke's on that, and that's on that. Okay, so we're going to sacrifice a land to give you Shroud. I think I targeted both of those. Blank the 2 bite fights. Bye-bye land. It's fine. I don't need land at this exact moment in time. Okay, Tyvar's stand, though, for X equals 0 will get it another +1/+1 counter. More card draw. Oh, is that Xaxes? Oh, gorgeous! GG! Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. This is a 5-color commander that can be used to make something indestructible. It's also a flashy flyer that can grow your creature. And I'm trying to decide here if I want to keep this hand. I do have some rampy type stuff. I don't have the lands that'd be ramping into. So I'm gonna mulligan. Better. I like the Birds of Paradise here. Hi, Kyodai. Yeah, so you can buff up Kyodai for 5 colors. That is why it's a 5-color commander. And, it's kind of weird, but it used to be that before we got the Shrines commander in Arena, Kyodai is how people would run Shrines. Need to make sure I'm getting out right mana here so I can throw down a face down. It's Roalesk, Prime Specimen. Not that they know that. I think I'm just gonna go for a wee flippins here. Let's do it. I think going threats around every corner would also have been fun. I'm gonna pay 1. So I'm still holding up Tamio's safekeeping. Because I don't know what theme they're building to, or if it's just 5-color good stuff. Genesis, that's ramp. Oh, Mr. Skeleton. So cute. They now can flash out Kyodai. Oh, but they're not going to. They're bringing out Erixmithes. More ramp. Alright, so I'm just doing a quick check here. So every single one of the lands they've played so far can be tapped for mana that can be used for Emergent Ultimatum. Now you're wondering, Amy, why did I check that? It's because it tells me they're probably running Emergent Ultimatum. Which is like, ugh, really? Yeah, probably. You love Trail of Mystery? Me too, but this is Trail of Mystery, but better. Especially with Roalesk, because I can just kind of jam and jam and jam and jam. Though with Trail of Mystery, this +2/+2 is huge. Okay, Mystic Sanctuary into Seagate Restoration. I guess they'll draw 4? Cards are now in hand. We'll still bring this out. Flip this up. So these can all tap for mana. I will pay 1, 2. Something is coming face down. Ooh, looked like it was a good card, too. 1 into hand, 1 into play. Yeah, this gets the buff because I flipped it. Planar Genesis again. Digging for random spells. What could it be? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A Kyodai could still be flashed out. As long as they have 4 mana up, Kyodai can suddenly appear. And I guess they're leaving. Yeah, I have a feeling that that was a 5-color good stuff Emergent Ultimatum deck. Every single land they played was for 2 colors of Ultimatum. Which, great. Yeah, 5-color good stuff. People will try to like power down their decks by running different commanders. But you can still tell Ultimatum deck's an Ultimatum deck. I do not like them. Ulamog Fused Atrocity, a 5-color Eldrazi commander. I have something that can stop some abilities. I've got Memory Lapse, Trail of Mystery. This isn't a great start, especially on the draw, but I think it should be okay against Eldrazi. One of the big questions I have, though, is like, would I rather throw down Roalesk or go for the Defiant Survivor? Do I want to hold up a counterspell here, or do I want to play Trail of Mystery so I can get some extra lands? I'm gonna go for the Trail of Mystery. It's fun. Defiant Survivor. A 3/2 that if it's tapped in my second main phase will Manifest Dread. And oh boy, we love Manifest Dread because that's a face-down creature that gets me a thing! Urza's Incubator. Making their Eldrazi cost 2 less. Neat. Let's find out what we manifest. Okay, I guess I'll hit the Cryptic Coat. Would I like a basic land? Yes, I would. Fortunately, I don't have a good double spell here, and I think it makes more sense to hold up Memory Lapse or Tidebender, since they can throw down Ulamog. And Ulamog is something you do want to get out before you start jamming the Eldrazi, because it doubles up abilities and the Eldrazi for only 2 mana. Okay, they just passed the turn. I will take that as a yes, please. I'm gonna shock that in. What if they have something with Flash? Abstruse Appropriation. Put that back on top of your deck. Bonnie. Don't get the cow, but I don't need to have a cow, man. Springs and Lance tapped, right? Yes, it does. Rolling over for an island. Why is Urza trying to incubate Eldrazi? Because you know he's a nasty boy. So they can use their colorless mana to cast this, but they don't have anything here. None of these are really super flippable. But Roalesk is. Would I like to pay 1? Yes, I would. Boop. Sure, I'll get another land in hand. You make me feel real good the number of lands you let me put in hand. Swing in, stay on my Tidebinder here. Win the game. Arcades, the strategist. When walls attack. This is a little bit of a slow hand, even though they're all about the defense. I need to take the offensive stance against them, making sure that I have either some interaction, removal for Arcades, or just ways to stop them from hitting me so hard with all of their walls. Would have also settled for some ramp. Did not get ramp. That's okay. I kind of have ramp here, but only if I get another land. Oh yeah, Arcades can get very fast. Oh, Hobbit with boots. It's like I do have counterspell here. Not one I can cast. Not one I can cast. And we look for lands. You playing any walls in there? 2 mana's plenty of mana for a wall. That sure was not a land. Let's try again. Cool. I'm going to name human. Because this is a human. And this is a human. No, wait, it's an elf. You're a human. I thought you were a human. I guess I didn't notice the pointy ears. And now I have enough mana to do a thing. But what thing should I be doing? Kellen lets me destroy the boots. Doing Roalesk face down lets me play Roalesk. I can also play Roalesk face up, which is a little bit, like, weirder. I could also manifest Dread and just see what we get. If I had double blue, we could maybe hold for those, but I don't. High alert! Everybody now attacks with their butts, and walls can attack too. Boots on Arcades. We need to destroy the boots. And then exile their enchantment. No more high alert. Where are your walls, Arcades? Yeah, we just gotta turn around that awkward mana start. Oh, there's a defender. Whenever defenders happen, they get birds. Tweet, tweet. They'll add up. Could hold up counter magic, or we could start getting our silly business on. I want my silly business. All right, so we have our Cryptid Inspector currently at 3/4. Each time we flip a thing up or manifest, morph, whatever, flip down, we will be getting more goodies for the Inspector. Ooh, a Carven Caryatid. They draw a card. They also draw a card of Arcades. They get a bird, and then they get another bird, draw another card. Nice. I think the Inspector's gonna have a real good time. Certainly might. Whenever birds happen, they get defenders. Whenever defenders happen, they get birds. Oh, okay. Thank you for the land, I guess. Yeah, it's some pigeons to sit on their statues. Ignore that this is a human cleric. I'm just gonna go for 1 here. So I can continue chaining together. Ooh, cultivator. Neat. Growth spiral for ramp. Faithbound Judge. I think that's going to be worth mana draining. It does have a From the Graveyard recast. It was mostly about it being a large flyer. It's like, I can deal with 1 large flyer at a time, but dealing with 2 is going to be a lot harder. Alright, so we're going to pay 1, flip this up. And then pay 1 for Roalesk. Alright, this time we got Ulamog Escort. And we got some extra mana there. Is it time for Coma? I don't want Coma. I want a random 5-drop. Dang, you don't get the instant enter from it. I'm gonna attack with the Dummy Thick Cryptid Inspector. I can make it indestructible with the Ulamog Escort. Have we had some good hits with Roalesk? I have. Sometimes you hit like a nasty good rare. Ooh, Corrupted Shapeshifter. I guess they want that to be a 0-12 with Defender. I don't want you to have a 0-12 with Defender. I think they have another counterspell, though. Yeah, they have a counterspell for my counterspell. They'll get 4 mana in second main phase. Hopefully they can't use it for anything. A copy from my deck? No, Roalesk is like Momir. Roalesk is just getting a thing. A random thing. Anything! Alright, they get the mana. They have a green. Can they do something with it? Yeah, Roalesk help board go wide. If you're okay with getting 1-drops, you can get... each 1-drop will cost you 2 mana. But you can just keep doing it. In fact, allow me to demonstrate. You want a body? Nah. Bowser. This lady grows. Back to 1. A Nyxborn Hydra. It gets smaller if I flip it. If you pay 10, you could get like an Ulamog. Yeah, you wouldn't get the on-cast from it, though. That's the big downside. Oh no, a 12-12. Make her bigger. Make her bigger! What are the odds that Roalesk gets you a Roalesk? Okay, so you'd have to look at 4 mana value and every single creature card that's available in Arena. Is there a way to discount it? Because it's, it has a cost? Not really. I'm gonna manifest Dread. They don't need to know it's not a creature. They do not need to know. There's 1,258 creatures that meet that criteria. Ooh. They get to draw. They'll get a bird. Bird and draw and draw and bird. Cryptid Inspector, by the way, is having a hoot and a holler with the cryptids. Yeah, I feel 5, 6, and 7 is when you start getting away from a lot of the chaff. But it does depend a lot on, like, this person is going super wide, so I have to go pretty wide to keep up with them. We flippy. I could go for a 3-drop, or I could get another 1-drop. Sure, I'll take one of these. Looks great. So now I have one of these. That's kind of fun. Didn't even enter tapped. Ooh, Grim Physician. I like Grimbo. I wonder if they'll pay 3 mana to tap down the Inspector. I want Bonnie. I want some of my Simic good stuff out here. Sorry, Coma. Maybe later. Get ourselves a big blue ox. Go to combat. Oh, they're not. Okay, cool. Roalesk clearly the best Wooburg commander. Oh, I don't have anything red yet, though. Maybe I'll get something red. Who are we tapping? Roalesk? Sure, Roalesk is tapped. Faster attackers. The birds are swinging in. Hold up. Did they forget about Bonnie? Or is this a trick? They may have forgotten about Bonnie. Or maybe they're going to destroy everything that has a power above a certain amount. Or they're just going to play it again. Okay, yep, it's Battle of Bywater. Your water, very bisexual, very countered. But wait, a counter for my counter. Yep, counter spell on the counter. All right, so I'm going to sacrifice Allenbach Escort to make Cryptid Inspector indestructible because she's my girl. Dang, you even got lifelink right now? That's cool. It goes away, but... They have so much food. Living the dream. Ooh, the Shrieker! Cool! Another way to manifest dread. Which costs 8 mana to have it be a 5/5 if I go face down. And that gets me 2 extra counters on you. And if I do it face up, I could just pay X. I think it's just going to be a Coma turn. Start by going to combat. Swinging in with the Cryptid Inspector. No, it's getting tapped down. Not swinging in with the Cryptid Inspector. Boo-hoo, so sad. Coma! And, sure. Hydra. It could be anything. Last March of the Ents. They do have a 12 toughness creature, so this is going to draw 12. Yeah, they have some cool animations in this deck. Coma has an animation. Arcades has an animation. A lot of rad stuff. What do we got here? Indestructo... A lot of birds. Indestructo Dog. Everybody's unblockable on their side of the battlefield. Big mana, big card draw. Danger. That's what we're in. I'd say Tesco is the biggest problem here, with Overgrown Battlement being the second biggest. I do have, like, Cyclonic Rift in my deck, so... I have things I could find. We're only 25 cards deep into our deck compared to their, wow, 42. So they've been drawing cards. I've just been generating random 1-drops. It's fun. I like generating random 1-drops. Safekeeping? Birds, the birds! Caca! Not that I could block them anyway. Let's go. They're mostly tapped out this turn, but not tapped out. I say that because they could still sacrifice a dog to make something indestructible. Roalesk. Flip that thing up for 1. Grab something for 1. Kitty! Oh, it's a good one. It's a good little cat. If they could attack, well, they'll be able to attack next turn. I don't have a way to stop Arcades. Saying good game. Yeah, the most damage I can prevent is tapping down the 012, maybe some of the 04s. Spore Frog would have been an amazing get. Spore Frog was never added into Arena. Oh, never mind. Everything's getting extra thick. Let's just, like, watch how much damage this deals. It's a shame the birds won't get extra damage. But wait, there's more. Now the birds will get extra damage. Each creature you control assigns combat damage based on its booty. Good game, Arcades! Go for it, kids! Those are some strong walls. GG! Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed seeing Roalesk Prime Specimen in action. I think that this is a very cool commander that's combining some sweet Simic tempo, because you can activate all these abilities that split second, with interesting Simic creatures. Unlike most Simic decks, it's not just ramp, it's not just enter the battlefield, it's not just landfall, it's building around manifest, which is something that we just don't get enough of. Between Roalesk and Vannifar, I do think there's enough support for this deck to be on theme, and with cards like Hauntwood Shrieker and Ixidor to do some cool flipping things up, this deck got so much better, so much faster with the release of Duskmourn. So, thumbs up to Roalesk. This is a really fun deck to play. If you're looking for the deck list, you can find it in the description below. And if you'd like to suggest a commander, just as this was a suggested commander, please let me know, especially decks that have commanders that either were made a lot better, like Zur and Roalesk, or just new commanders from the most recent sets. We've had Bloom Burrow and Modern Horizons and Duskmourn all come out right in a row. And we only have about a month. Oh my god, we have like a month and 10 days until the next set comes out, so we better get brewing with all these sweet new cards. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day!